Hey guys, it's me Jennifer. Welcome back. I'm back with another video. This video is gonna be a little different. It's a cleaning my room video. Honestly, I'm about to stay up. So basically, my room is a mess. Let me give y'all a little span of my room so y'all can see the starting point. Don't worry about this because this is actually a basket full of folded clothes that I just need to put up. And the clothes on top is just clothes that need to go in my closet. But look at my desk. Dirty. Ugh. I plan on just putting up my folded clothes, putting clothes that need to be hung into my closet, and then like cleaning up my desk area and getting trash up off the floor. And then probably tomorrow morning I'll vacuum because I want to go to bed at a reasonable time. I want to go to bed at a reasonable time, and it's 12:40 at night, midnight, like 12:40 at midnight, and I want to go to bed at least like 1:30, 1:45, give or take, depending on how fast I go. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna just put myself in the dresser. I could time lapse it. It is what it is. These are all like bathing suits. These are bathing suits, guys. School starts on August 30th, right? Usually school starts in September. And I just hate the fact that school starts. But I'm a senior in high school this year. I'm coming. Class of 2022. People keep asking me, you know, like, hey, how's it feel to be a senior? You know, it's your senior year. How do you feel going in? It's bittersweet. The stereotypical answer people give you, bittersweet, because it really is, you know. And I really don't have a lot of patience. People are asking me, like, you know what you want to do? What are you going to do when you get out of college? Girl, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, girl, man, human, I don't know. I keep telling these people, like, look, I want to go into fashion. I love fashion. I want to be a fashion stylist. But the way that I have to get my portfolio up and my lookbook up, I'm sorry if you keep hearing squeaking, it's my drawer. Because if you could see this drawer right now, like, you could see, I am force feeding my drawers right now. Like, legitimately force feeding my drawers. And they're screaming. We're done. If you're wondering, I'm not gonna make my bed up because I'm gonna go to sleep in it. And there's just no point in doing that. I just got back from the beach yesterday, so it's good that I'm doing this. Pan of the hair, please.
What is that? Oh,
shake test.
God. What is that?
I'm gonna tell y'all about Route 21, the place I worked at before my new job, Starbucks. I'm gonna spill all the tea to y'all, cause I can. Don't get scared because you don't see me in the camera frame. Basically, we're gonna be talking about the time where just overall red flags. I start working there, everything is fine. I worked, and if you know Route 21, the clothing store, it's a retail job. And sometimes retail is not for me. It's just not for me. That's why I work at Starbucks, and Starbucks is food service. And I'm used to working food service because my family has a catering company. So I find working in food service fun because it's time consuming and a fast-paced work environment. But back to what I was saying, you know, retail is just not for me for the fact of you have to just stand there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but at clothing retail stores, if your store is not very strict and you don't have people who are fun and make work fun and just overall a place where you want to be, work can be very annoying, stressful, and just like you don't want to be in that environment. There were 2 managers that just made work so not fun. Like, These are my volleyball shoes. I'm sorry. It was fun. It was fun working there. Don't get me wrong. But so with Rue 21, you have fragrance strips. And fragrance strips, you know, like every store has their thing that they're trying to sell every day at the highest percentage and number that they can. And the numbers like really count. So for Rue 21, it was fragrant. And mind you, at the mall, Rue 21 and Bath & Body Works are right across from each other. Like literally right across from each other. So people will come in from Bath & Body Works and we would try to sell them a fragrance and they would be like, oh well, I just got something from Bath & Body Works, so I'm good. Like, you know, I'm good. I don't need to buy anything else. I don't need to spend any more money. Which is understandable, because who wants to go from Bath & Body Works to Rue 21 where we're trying to sell you cheap stuff. We're trying to sell you cheap quality thing for a high price. There's two managers that I am talking about. After Christmas, people started leaving because of the manager. So let me just literally hop on to the relevant part. So my manager, we're going to call her, there's the woman who's like the general manager of the whole store, has been working there for the longest, like before I was born. The guy manager who was hired after New Year. So this was like March this year. He was hired March this year. We're going to call him Jasper. We're going to call the woman manager, we're going to call her Corpus Christi.
I think she miss me.
Jasper, he was new. He was saying that he was like a co-manager and he would let us be on our phone and I'll let you guys have your AirPods in. I'm not like crispy crunch. She would get so triggered if she saw you standing there with nothing to do. If you had to the point where we would have to tell our new hires, if you're gonna stand around and do something, hide from her, because she's gonna come to you and she's gonna tell you to do something, or she's gonna give you something to do. One time I was working and I got off at 8:30 and it was like 8:29 and she was like, no, it was 8:28 and I was standing there, you know, waiting for the clock to go by 2 more minutes so I could clock out. Because everything was done, the store was clean, registers were shut down. I just needed to wait to clock out at the right time to get my and she was just like, are you doing anything? Can you go to the back room and get this for me? And I looked at her like, ma'am, I'm not gonna do that. One time she got so like mad at me because it was the holiday and like a paid 10-minute break is required at any job you work in the state of Delaware. 10-minute paid break, no matter what, like it's required. You can decide to work through it or take it whenever you need it to. So my manager, I said, I'm gonna take a 10 because she didn't have everyone schedule their 10. She was one of those managers where it was like, if you had to go to the bathroom, just say you're going to the bathroom, or say you're taking a 10, or say you're taking your 30-minute break. I was like, I'm gonna take a 10, and she goes, oh, I don't think we're gonna do those anymore because payroll is down, and so I think we're gonna stop doing that.
Shut your stupid.
And I looked at her like, what? Girl, payroll has nothing to do with a required 10-minute break. Mind you, I was 16 at the time. I'm 17. I'm still a minor. And she was the type of manager where she was stingy and petty to the point where if you didn't sell a certain amount of fragrances, you didn't get scheduled a lot. Like, it could be your first week there, your first day, and you get like 1 fragrance, and she would schedule you 1 shift. Oh, and you just started working there. Like, what? How am I supposed to earn any money if you're not even scheduling me at all? Like, and she did it to me, and I wish I had the pictures to show you, but they're deleted. I was like, Miss Crispy Crunchy, Miss Girl, you're gonna have to figure out what you want to do. And in a minute, I'm going to say you can find somebody else to hire because I'm quitting. But she was just so like not consistent, ready to like treat you wrong if you didn't abide by her schedule, like her own mental schedule. Let's hop off of Crispy Crunchy. Oh, we can call her Corpus Christi for all my pretty much fans. For Jasper, he was like a wreck. He didn't know what to do. He wrote down notes his first like 2 weeks of working there because he was a manager. He was an assistant manager, so like write down from Corpus Christi. Honestly didn't deserve that spot, but only got it because he was new. He was one of those people where if you weren't older than him or didn't have more authority than him, you had no relevance. Like, you were irrelevant in his mind. He wouldn't clean the store, fix the fixtures, fold the clothes. He would just walk around the store handing out fragrance strips and running after people to the point where people came up to me and complained. And I have dirt on him. Not dirt, but I have tea on Mr. Jasper. This man, he got fired. If he ever sees this, good for you for watching my video and giving me a view. This man, from one of the managers that was new with him but got hired after him, had told me, like, she had knew him through high school. So she had knew him for a long time, and she was the one who actually told me, like, he didn't really care who you were and what you did if you weren't older than him or had more authority than him. And she told me that this man got fired from his job where he had worked at Spirit Halloween. And if you live in America, you know what Spirit Halloween is, period. Because he had stole merchandise from the store. Had basically stole enough where the manager said to her, I'm going to fire him. You can't steal. He stole merchandise, and she said he stole drag things. Like drag costumes and wigs. And then when he got fired, he came back the very next day with a tub, like a whole bin, like my laundry bin that I showed you earlier, about a bin as big as that, to return the things he had stolen. When she told me that, I believed it, and I wasn't surprised, because the way this man had acted as if he was better than anyone who had spoke to him, just carried themselves way as if, and even when he talked to you, he would talk about himself like, well, if it was my way, then I would do this. And, you know, I just hold myself to a certain standard. Like, okay, you're not the only one who's trying to better themselves every day. It's really not that deep.
That's tough to explain.
That was scary. I did not like that. I'll show you a little after pan view when I'm done hanging up my clothes, because it'll take a while. But I'll get back to you. Just give me a 5-minute break, okay? The time is 1:46. I'm just about done. I mean, I still have a little bit to go. Let me show y'all the progress. I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys liked the video. This is just a random video that I thought of that I could do and try to make it fun. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like. And y'all know I don't say subscribe, but if you would like to go and do it, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do that for me. I hope you have a wonderful day, nighttime, afternoon, morning, wherever you are, whenever you are. I hope you feel wonderful and happy. Yeah, I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.